Welcome to this short tutorial about extra functionality in the item register in standard accounts. In this tutorial, I will only describe the fields that will be added to the item record when you subscribe to additional modules. If you want to hear more about the other fields in the item record and about entering item records, please refer to our tutorial about the item fields in the base package. You can find the item register in many modules. Depending on which ones you are subscribing to, these will include accounts receivable, sales orders, inventory, purchase orders, and quotations. While the item record in the base package only includes basic features, extra functionality will be added if you subscribe to other modules, for example, the inventory module. Let us now have a look at the fields added as part of the inventory module. If I describe options that are not visible in your app, it may be because you have not subscribed to all the modules and functions available. On the pricing card, you can see the price factor field. Here, you can specify that the price of the item refers to a certain quantity, for example, a price per box. You will tend to use this field for items where the basic sales unit can be broken into. For example, where an item is usually sold as a box of 12, but can also be sold individually. In this example, enter 12 in this field. When you sell the item, specify the quantity of single units sold, not the quantity of boxes. The sales price per unit will automatically be calculated. Similarly, in purchase orders, you should specify the quantity of single units that you need to buy, not the quantity of boxes. To go to the Costs card, select the button marked Costs in the center of the item window. As you can see, different fields will be shown in the main part of the window. Enter the cost price of the item in the cost price field. If you are subscribing to the multi-currency feature, the cost price should be in your home currency. Since the figure will be used when calculating the gross profit of orders and invoices, it is important that it relates to the same unit and price factor as the price on the pricing card. Depending on the setting of the Update Cost Price at Goods Receipt options, the cost price can be updated automatically when the item is included in goods receipts. I will describe the updating cost price feature shortly. The Extra Cost field allows you to record any extra costs involved in the purchase of the item, such as fixed freight costs. The extra cost figure will be included in the cost when calculating gross profit. The Weighted Average field records the average unit cost price of the item in the home currency, including extra costs such as freight and customs duties. It will be updated automatically from goods receipts, whatever the setting of the Update Cost Price at Goods Receipts option. As it is a calculated figure, there is no need to enter a weighted average figure yourself. The Last Purchase Cost field records the last unit cost price, including extra costs such as freight and customs duties used when purchasing this item. Again, this field will be updated automatically from goods receipts, whatever the setting of the Update Cost Price at Goods Receipt options, and there is no need to enter a figure yourself. If you enter a shelf code in the shelf code field, it will be printed in the inventory list report. In the minimum level field, enter the minimum quantity of the item that you want to hold in inventory. This figure will be used in the deficiency list report, which you can use to produce lists of items that you need to purchase to maintain inventory levels and satisfy sales orders. You can record the weight and volume of one unit in the weight and volume fields respectively. If you enter the item's barcode in the barcode field, you will be able to enter it instead of the item number whenever you need to refer to this item, for example in orders or invoices. The commodity code field is only for use by companies in the European Union. The item type determines how the item will be treated elsewhere in standard accounts. There are two options. Select the plain option if the item is one for which there is no requirement to maintain inventory values. Examples would be service items such as labor, training, or shipping. Select the inventory item option if you need standard accounts to keep track of the inventory value of the item. This will usually be the case for tangible items that you buy, sell, and keep in inventory. The Update Cost Price at Goods Receipt options control how the cost price of an item will be kept updated, if at all. If you use this feature, the item's cost price will be updated each time you OK a goods receipt that includes the item. Automatically updating cost prices can be useful if you are using cost accounting and your cost of sales values are based on items' cost prices. In this scenario, it will be advantageous to keep your cost prices up to date. For more information, please refer to our cost accounting tutorial. The Update Cost Price at Goods Receipt feature includes the following options. Select No if you do not want the item's cost price to be updated from goods receipts. Choose the Last Purchase Cost, including extras option, if you would like the item's cost price to be updated to the cost price used in the last goods receipt, including extra costs such as freight. This option will be useful for items whose cost prices do not often change, or where the long-term pattern is for prices to fall or rise. The Last Purchase Cost excluding extras option is similar, but excludes extra costs. Choose the Weighted Average option to have the item's cost price updated to the average unit cost price of the item currently in your inventory. This option will be useful where prices fluctuate without a pattern. To go to the text card, select the button marked Texts in the center of the item window. A matrix will be shown in the main part of the item window. You can use the matrix on the text card to record extended comments about the items, such as a detailed specification. To do this, just enter the text. These comments will be copied to quotations, orders, and invoices. Please note that using items in goods receipts, invoices, and other records is described in separate tutorials. I hope you enjoyed the short tutorial and that it helped you with the process of entering items to your Standard Accounts database. If you have any questions about this or any other functionality in Standard Accounts, please watch our other tutorials, read the FAQs, or visit the forum on our website at www.standard-accounts.com.